A few mysteries have already been solved, but there's still plenty of cases to crack. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Fortnite mysteries. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're taking a look at some of the strangest mysteries we've come across in Fortnite, whether they've been solved or not. Number 10, the castle. We've seen some pretty cool sprays since they've debuted in Season 4, but we never expect a spray to serve as a hint to a potentially new location. At first, we thought nothing of the crazy castle spray. The plot thickened thanks to a tweet promoting the capoeira emote when observant players noticed there was something in the distance that didn't resemble any locations on the map. Well, Season 6 introduced the haunted castle to the map, confirming what many players believed was coming. Number 9, the Briefcase. Have you ever tried harvesting all of the containers in the shipment yard? If so, you've probably stumbled across a mysterious briefcase hidden in one of the containers. Inside of it is, well, that's the problem here. We don't know what it is. It looks like a machine that has something to do with planets. That isn't the only briefcase we've been suspicious of. In Lonely Lodge, there was a briefcase with Thor's name on it. This was probably a hint at the Ragnarok skin from Season 5. Unfortunately, the other briefcase is still an enigma. Maybe it's an explanation for how cabbages drop wood. Number 8, teddy bears. Throughout Season 5, we began noticing a gradual increase in teddy bears. We're not weirded out by the whole thing. Don't get us wrong. What makes this a conundrum is how you can't interact with it. You would think this was a collectible for a weekly challenge. Adding to the puzzle is a small half circle of chairs located by risky reels. One bear occupies one of the chairs while a scarecrow is front and center of the group. Is the scarecrow telling a story, or is this a plot for world domination by inanimate objects? Number 7, dinosaurs? We're not quite sure if the developers at Epic Games like dinosaurs a lot, or if they're trying to hint at something dinosaur related. For starters, there are a few dinosaur statues located in the southern region of the desert. Then, there's the loading screen that pays tribute to Jurassic Park. Although, the most curious clue we have is the massive footprint that's close to Greasy Grove. Oh, and there have recently been reports of dinosaur roars. There's no clear explanation of how dinosaurs fit into Fortnite's story, and it's been creating a few headaches for us when trying to make sense of it. Number 6, the bunker in Wailing Woods. Okay, Epic Games has been doing something with this, right? In the northern end of Wailing Woods, there is a bunker that players are unable to break open. While you can peek into it and destroy the cover with a portafort, there's no way to manually access it. Taking the camera will show the bunker holds just an empty room that doesn't seem to lead anywhere. We've been scratching our heads over this one for months. Does Epic have something in store for us? Or is this just a subtle Lost reference? Number 5, where was the missile going to crash? While we were exploring the supervillain lair in Season 4, we had a hunch that there was going to be something important involving the place. Was this supposed to add to the season's story in some way? Well, in the last few weeks of the season, it was revealed that the Visitor had activated a launch sequence for the missile inside the lair. The only question now was, where's it gonna hit? To our surprise, none of the locations were destroyed. Instead, the missile created a massive crack in the sky, which leads us into our next entry. Number 4, cracks in the sky. After the missile launch, many of us were left questioning the gravity of the situation. There's a massive crack in the sky now. Have we been fighting in a dome this whole time? What's with the cloudy aura scattered everywhere? Why are numerous landmarks disappearing? this would actually turn out to be a temporal rift. Speaking of which, several rifts would spawn across the map, allowing players to reappear in the sky and quickly glide down to their new destination. While the rifts in the environment are going away, at least we got a new item out of the experience, the Rift to Go. Number 3, the Purple Cube. In the last half of Season 5, players took note of a massive purple cube, aka Kevin, that was perched atop one of the mountains around Paradise Palms. As the season progressed, the cube would rotate after every 100 minutes or so. Where was it heading to? After leaving a few markings and low gravity domes around the map, the cube ended up dissolving in Loot Lake. Now, with Season 6, the cube has emerged from the lake holding up a floating island. Number 2, who's in the meteor? There was no doubt that the meteor in Dusty Divot was holding something sinister. Besides, that's how most supervillain origins work, right? An alien object comes crashing from the sky, an evil being is imprisoned in it, only to break free after landing. It wasn't much of a surprise that the mystery skin, the Visitor, had something to do with the meteor. Season 4 may be long gone, but there are still questions we don't have answered. Where did the Visitor come from? Why did he want to set off the missile? What was his end goal? Come on, Epic Games, we demand answers. Number 1, the Durr Burger Head. During the transition from Season 4 to 5, the Durr Burger Head disappeared in the game, and it was discovered in the California desert alongside a few other props. Soon after, llamas began popping up throughout Europe. This was the start of an alternate reality game, or ARG, where users around the globe would have to travel to certain destinations, dissecting audio files. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like anyone has solved the mystery of the game. Yet, there's a possibility it had something to do with the cube. We'll just have to wait until Epic Games explains the whole thing, or until someone finally finds the answers. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.